In this video, we're going to learn how to test solutions to linear equations. So you're going to get problems like this that says, which of the following equations represents a line that passes through the points -12, 0 and -2, 5? So there's two ways to do this, one of which is algebraically and the other is graphically. So I'm going to show you both ways. So if these 2 points are really solutions to both of these equations, then I should be able to put this number in anytime I see an x in the equation, and I should be able to put 0 in anytime I see a y in the equation. So let's try that out. I'm going to write this equation, but anytime I see a y, I'm going to put a 0. So 0 minus 5 equals 1/2. Anytime I see an x, I'm going to put in a -12. And then I'm going to simplify this equation. 0 minus 5 is -5. -12 plus 2 is -10, so half of -10. -5 is equal to -5. So this point works in this equation. Now let's see if this point works in that equation. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fill in the numbers into this equation. I see a y, so I'm going to put a 5 there. So 5 minus 5 equals 1/2, parentheses, -2 plus 2. Well, this one looks promising. 5 minus 5 is 0, -2 plus 2 is 0, and half of 0 is 0. So 0 equals 0. So this equation definitely works for both points. So then the second equation, we have to do the same thing. Let's do the first point first. So it says -12 plus 2 times 0 equals -12. -12 plus 0 equals -12. -12 equals -12. So this first point works in the second equation. And then the second equation, I'm trying to separate my work here for you. So -2 plus 2 times 5 equals -12. -2 plus 10 equals -12. -2 plus 10 is 8, not negative, which is not equal to -12. So this equation does not work for this point. This equation does not work for this point. A lot of times when they give you these problems, it'll be multiple choice, and the choices will say that just equation 1 works, just equation 2 works, 1 and 2 work, or neither 1 and 2 work. So if this were a multiple choice question, we would say that just equation 1 works. So that's how you do this algebraically. Now let's look at how you do this graphically. So to do this graphically, all I'm going to do is I'm going to graph the equation. There it is. The equation has been graphed. And then I can hover over these points and try to find them. Or better yet, why don't I just plot them? -12, 0. That should be on the graph somewhere. And look, there it is. And -2, 5 should also be on the graph. We already know it's going to be, but I'm just going to double check. And there it is. And let's graph the other one just to be sure. X plus 2y equals -12. And so look at that, -12, 0 is on there, but -2, 5 is not on there. So that's why we picked the top equation, the red equation, as working, and the second equation as not working.